Alright, welcome to another unboxing. As you can see, got my Deadlands apparel on. I even have some props just for the occasion. However, it's entirely possible that this is Pine Box and or the horror companion, because I think around the same time I'm kind of getting both packages, but I think that the Hell on the High Plains is the one that's supposed to come now. So, by the way, we're using our Spyderco. This is a paramilitary. Interesting fact, it's a 3.4-inch blade, which it turns out in the state of Maryland is perfectly legal to have concealed in your pocket. However, my county, Frederick County, you cannot have a blade bigger than 3 inches. So unfortunately for me, I end up having to carry my little Leatherman, which has a tiny little 2.5-inch blade. That might be too much information, but just wanted to let you guys know what I'm using here to open this. Okay. I was right. We've got a little packing slip here, and it lists the Hell on the High Plains as being in this box. So without further ado, as usual, Pinnacle has done a fantastic job with the packing. Tons of bubble wrap on top here. Not only do you have it protecting you from your knife opening the box, but also just ensures that everything is going to be in excellent shape, as usual from Pinnacle. I can't tell you how many other products I've received after being shipped and they're banged up with dented corners or problems like that. All right, right off the bat, I can see this is going to be fun. Looks like everything is nice and neat together, so we can get that out of the box and just get that box out of the way. I no longer throw my boxes because there's too many injuries with cats and dogs. Okay, I think we knew the chase deck comes with this, so that's fantastic. And then I think this is just a storage box, because I think I remember it's been a little while since doing the Kickstarter. Yeah, exactly. Ooh, look, and it came with an extra die that has the Devil's Tower on there. Pretty cool. As the 6, the explosion number. And then we got some Archetypes in here, but this box can hold additional ones. So this is really handy as you start getting more and more of these cards that don't have protection. It's great that they include a box for that. And then an additional map over the other set that we got. So this is going to be a different area covered, which includes Deadwood and Cheyenne, Colorado Springs. You can see Leadville there, Salt Lake City, Omaha, all the way over to Minneapolis, Grand Forks up there, and even Fargo. Who saw Fargo? Let me know in the comments if you enjoyed Fargo. I thought that was fantastic, both the movie and the show. So that's the map. And then this is the main book for Hell on the High Plains, and it's titled Guide to the Weird West, Hell on the High Plains. As usual, I expect some fantastic artwork in here. Right on the cover, you can see, I mean, that's just fantastic right there, but all throughout the Pinnacle books. Again, I've said it before, but I love that right as you open it, you get that same map. So it's just a handy place for it if you just have the book and aren't opening the map. And the book itself includes coverage of all the different areas that you can play in Colorado, Montana, Nebraska, Kansas. And it just gives a lot of detail about the different places in them. But then each different area also includes a Savage Tale, which is pretty common for Pinnacle to cover in their Savage Worlds adventures. But it's great because not only does it give you a background and information about the areas where you're going to be playing, you also get an actual tale so that you can play in that area, or at least kind of spur some inspiration for your own. And then we also got 2 map packs the map pack 5 is Boomtown. And then map pack 6 is the Prospector's Camp. And by the way, I got all of these map packs and everything all as one big package because I did the big one. I don't remember what it was called, maybe the Jackpot reward. And it just included everything, all of these map packs. So let's just take a look at one of these. And map packs, unlike the map that we looked at a minute ago, these are actually for gameplay that you can fold out and lay down on the table and have a 1-inch grid, and at the same time be able to show a specific area. Like for instance, this one out of the Prospector's Camp. It's got a little campfire pit and a pitched tent and kind of rock outcrops and stuff, and you can even see like a little mine here. And then the backside always has something a little bit different. So it includes all of that, but I don't see the mine. But what I do see is a little creek passing by too. So you got some water on this side. These are great. You just lay them flat and play the game on them, and it just kind of adds to the realism. We'll take a look at Boomtown. I love that they include these map packs, at least in their Jackpot set, but definitely cool for gameplay. I have regular 1-inch square maps that I roll out, but then they don't have all of the detail that these have. So for instance, here in Boomtown, you've got a whole bunch of different places where people can be, and the characters can run through that. There's a little, looks like an inn up here, and some additional areas, a little saloon, all kinds of cool stuff. And then let's take a look at the chase deck and what they've done with that. So the way that Savage Worlds and Deadlands works is you can also, if you're having a chase, you can use cards to do that. And what they've done with this game is they've included an actual chase deck that you can use for that. And then, oh, it looks like they've even given, oh great, chase instructions to make it easy so you don't have to search through the books and find that area. And you can use any deck of playing cards, but it's just kind of cool that they've given you one that's specifically designed for using in game. And it says chase deck. Look at the backs of the cards. And then this is really cool because they've given information. So for instance, this card, the 6 of Hearts, is called Tumble. And it says that you get chase +0, but you make a riding roll at -2. On a failure, the rider and the mount both suffer 1d6 +1 damage and are stunned. So by giving you that information, you don't have to be looking at the details of the chase deck. That's pretty cool. And each of the cards just has that kind of information all through here. Each one does a different thing depending on what card you get. So that's fantastic. I love that they've included the chase deck for this. And then the last thing that I got here is the pawn set. And again, these are just really cool, especially in the Weird West, because if you think about it, most of the minis that you find out there are really based around kind of like medieval fantasy type stuff. And it's very hard sometimes to find minis for these Weird West games. But these guys do a great job not only of providing minis, but just providing really cool ones. And some of them are just so handy for other games. For instance, these wagons here, I'm always looking because it's very hard to find miniatures of wagons and things like that. And yet they always include them with their Wild West ones. And then it's just stacks and stacks of these pawns. But they're the cardboard pawns that just basically they fit into a footer, and then it stands up on end. As usual, Pinnacle has done a great job with the packaging, but also all of the stuff that we get here for the Hell on the High Plains setting is just amazing. It's going to add so much to my Deadlands game because we're just finishing up Blood Drive, and now the guys want to keep playing, and now I've got all new territories to go to and everything. So I can't wait to dive into this. But I just wanted to show you guys what comes in the Jackpot box, and hopefully this was helpful. Please like and subscribe and leave me comments about what you've gotten and what you'd like to get. I'll see you guys next time.